Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's your boy Q, and Saddleback over my back, coming to you live at the shop. It's actually late, 7:40. Well, later than normal. Um, I have to get April over here, pull Bradley out. Somehow we're gonna jockey April over here because the next thing that needs to happen is the exhaust has to come off of April so that Pumpkin's motor can get finished and in. Yeah. So we're setting up dominoes so more dominoes can fall. And it shouldn't be too awful long. If I get it done quick enough, I'll go ahead and take the exhaust off. Or, I mean, if I get it done quick enough, I'll just go on to the next step. How about that? How about them apples? So I have like a heater rant. It's kind of awkward though. That light's like in my face. What if I stand that way? Is that any better? Slightly. So anyhow, it's not necessarily a heater rant, other than a allowing. I guess you would say a defeated thought process before I even went forward with the next step. So backstory, the little heater I purchased, I don't know, 13, 14 years ago for $100 from my buddy Charlie. And that thing has been tried and true. It's it's left me hanging, and I promise you, it's left me hanging only as long as I've allowed it to. And at some point that could preach. Because all I had to do was remove some screws and put some new hose in it. Um, Outside of the hose, there's two or three other things that I learned one day, very cold, with a new phone, with no service in here, standing at the door. 3 hours I did research on those. But the funny thing is I've done it before. I mean, I've had that thing for so long, but I didn't retain that memory or the intimacy of that equipment. But as soon as I opened it up, it was like right there. So anyhow, moving forward, I changed stuff out and it still wasn't right, and I was just baffled because those things, I mean, if you have all the right pieces, they work. So I got blessed with another heater, and then that thing, man, it drinks the diesel. Like, good God Almighty, man, it's like. And I promise you, I can show you right now. I just put a whole, so 5 gallons. I put 5 gallons in there, and it like tickles the E. Like, I'm hoping that's just got to be a big ass tank, man. But anyway, regardless. So with it running low, I have almost a full tank in the little one. I didn't want to have to transfer it over. I filled it up because I thought that was, like one of the troubleshooting problems. Someone was like, man, make sure it's full of fuel. So I did, which means if I transferred it over, it would just make a huge mess. But anyway, so this is brand new fuel line. As you can see, it's kind of stiff. Um, it's very cheap, very, very, very cheap. And I got it from Lowe's, like 12-foot roll for $12. I guess just something along those lines. Don't hold me to it. Um, but anyhow, the first problem that ailed me was another hose that was ill-fitting, just not the proper size. So then the second go round on the other one, this one, the inner diameter was right, but the outer diameter I had to shave some off in order for it to fit by the motor. But I fought changed that because I was like, man, there's nothing wrong with it. It's brand new. However, that was what I fought changing because I changed the other hose, which was new, and then I got a little further on and it worked, but I didn't change that one. So yeah, I changed out cheap hose with good hose, and now it works. While I was tinkering with it, I messed with the pressure in the back, and when it started working again, I didn't think it was firing up right, but I messed with that a bit, and man, she's on point. But anyhow, that's the little brief on the heater. Um, yeah, we got to about 50 degrees now, so which means I can see my breath, but it's my hands aren't freezing, and I've got a short period in which to get some stuff done over here. Got to get Pumpkin to Bo. I was rereading some messages he sent to me, and he was like, "I'm looking forward to cruising her in springtime," and I'm like, I don't even want the deadline of springtime. I want the deadline of yesterday. Because, man, I've just not been in the groove. Well, I can't say I've not been in the groove. I feel that I can say that I've not been disciplined in each groove that I have set before me. And I've been listening to some really inspirational stuff, and hopefully, me getting out of the way. One little piece every day, man, is gonna cause big stuff down the road. So this is my one little piece for today. Hey, Bo, speaking blessings over you and your family. All this is for you, bro. Love you, man. All right. What are we doing? 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 All right. First things first. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all are gonna have to deal with that noise if y'all tune in because it is cold. Like for real. Yeah, we're turning the heat on. Are y'all aware of weather coming soon in your area? Small wash. Wow.
Right. Oh man, that's cool.
So, hey, how's it going? I was going to show you how close I got, but it's actually, check this out. That's pretty cool, huh? But then as I was checking my clearance over here, which I had plenty, look at my hitchhiker, man. That's so cool. Bam, anyhow, there we are. That's kind of cool to me. Snail. You could make a beetle look like a snail pretty easily.
Man. There's our jockey.
Nope, that goes to show you it wasn't fixed. Thing's been running. I go over look, it's not glowing. Ah, praise God, I have a heater. But man, it baffles me. Why it works intermittently. Anyway, we're at like 50 some degrees, a little over, I'm sure. We guys should get a thermometer in here. A nice big. And I need a mic. I need a mic. All right, so her being there, what are we gonna do, Mr. Bradley? I would do it. It's gonna take you to spin it, bro. It's so cold outside. Like so cold outside. And there's supposed to be a storm coming. I need to learn how to do fiberglass. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. These wheels are hitting the torsion arms. So, I was just having a conversation with myself, if anybody else, that, God bless you, God. That, while they fit, they still need to be spaced out. They're just verse of the day. In the name of the Lord. The name of the Lord is a fortified tower. The righteous run to it and are shielded. Yeah, so Bradley needs wheel spacers. If we rock these tires. So, man, this is some stuff left over from before that I'm not gonna look at. Purposely. I'm just writing down that I hate when the cap won't work. No, it's 65. All right. Is there a fuel tank on here? Look, I'm looking at it. Man, there's stuff still. Side view mirror mounted. Beam swap. Rear springs could adjust lower. No, we haven't lowered it. We haven't put air on it. Yeah, the desire for this thing is to put it on air, adjustable beam. That's the desire. So something else what did I just say? Fuel tank. Alright. Tis that, yo. So good coffee. Good coffee. We're gonna bring this up. We'll bring April up so that I can well, she needs to come up so that the exhaust can come off for Pumpkin. But also the Bradley's going with us to Florida. The Bradley doesn't have wheels and tires. I currently would like to run the vet wheels, but we don't have spacers. But we can rock the 20s that are on April, brand new rubber. Either way, the next domino that needs to fall is April needs to get up in the air. Wah, wah, wah. The heat protector. So we're gonna do. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? One side at a time. Bum 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 bum. Sweet. Jack on the road. Look at you, April. Man, I done given up on you, babe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's what I tell you. Well, that's Jeremy. Jeremy is my Harbor Freight brother. Harbor Freight dude. He as a manager at Harbor Freight. That dude's pretty cool. Christopher. I like that dude. He blessed me with that jack. And a body reconditioner, or metal reconditioner. I was second guessing using these. However, I don't know how long she's going to be up. But I don't need to be occupying jack stands. But I still have plenty of life to live. Oh! Oh, this is awkward. I've never done this before, but we're going to see what happens. That should be okay. Crap happened. Ooh, that's a pretty. That ain't gonna do nothing. Well, dude. Alright, take two. Too much droop for the scoop. We'll have to use some jack stands and get this thing on some rollers. That ain't gonna be high enough for the jack stands. Unless I use some little ones. Right, 1, 2, 3, 2. Ah. 1, 2, 3. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bigs. And 3 littles. I'll use 2 bigs. Always pull your jack stand up a notch. Never set it down on the base. That's not a secure spot. The base will bend. Rich taught me that. First things first. Papa's freaks out. Behind me on this. Listen to my gear shift. A little squeaky percent, eh? Is not higher, move it up. Closer. Frame blade. Here we go. Butt is in the air. Let's get the front up there. As we cheap. Give me a fender. Ow! Man, that hurt. Huh. All right. I will. This car should be I should be driving this car right now. Like, for real. It's gonna be low. Not low, but low. Oh, let me put this board across it. So it won't be so low. Boom. Oh man, it's pretty. No, it's not. The wheels are. Yay. Boom. Would you look at that there? April is in the air. That's pretty cool. That is so zipping here. So zoomed in. How dope is that? Oh man, she's been here before. We gotta get you out the door. You first, babe, but then you. What's my daily, man? Stop. I'm gonna take a picture real quick or a screenshot. Oh. Boom, shalak, lock, boom. All right, so where am I at? 7:35. April's in the air. Bradley's out here. I'm trying to think in my head when I want to be home. I'm thinking 8 o'clock. So with that being said, I feel like I should go ahead and just roll out. I mean, I could pop the wheels off of April real quick. I mean, I could move. There's no need for me to move the Bradley. I don't foresee anything coming in. Oh, we're getting some weather. Maybe I'll bring Herbie in. That's a great idea. But I don't know. I'll do that now. Do you want to see if the Herbie will start? I tried starting her the other day, man, and she did not want to. I'll take what I know to be a decent beetle. Well, this one's charged. Both charged. Anyhow, so I went out there the other day and there was just no kick, like nothing. So I feel like I might need to tap the starter, but we're gonna try. It's a little warmer now than it was before. So we'll walk out here and we'll see. Good Lord. Yeah, it's chilly. Man, it's that chilly. When you take a deep breath, it like hits the back of your neck. Oh man, I'm cold. Yeah, I'm not speaking deaf, but I don't know what to say here, man. Other than it's cold. This is so random, bro. Not really, but it seems to be. God bless your holy name. Because like 5 minutes ago, I was trying to talk myself out the door. You hear that clipping, you know, it's just needing some extra lovin's. This is a good battery too. I'm just trying for extra oomph. But there was no turnover the other day. Still none. Guess I got. Is that a tap the starter? Fan. I want to think tapping the starter. And then I want to think, do I want to tap the starter? It's cold out here. I could come over here later on in the day, which kind of makes sense. It might be nicer. Yeah, I got some running around to do anyway. Successfully watched me, or hung out with me while I talked myself out, because I was going to go through that struggle of getting that thing in right now. And while I'm not saying it's a bad idea or a good idea, it's not the idea that's going to happen right now. I'm going to head to the crib. It's so crazy that it's warmer in here. I'm going to head to the crib and start my day. Spend some time with my babies while they're still babies. Yes, because they're slowly becoming little ladies. Little ladies. Little ladies. Well, we did it. You hung out with me while I jockeyed April. So April is now where she's going to be for a while. We got to get the exhaust off, wheels off, and then she'll just be living there for a bit. Who knows? Maybe I'll put that beam on the Bradley. I don't know, man. I think I'm just going to put drop spindles on the Bradley. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. Because it's not this turn. It's there. Exhaust off for Pumpkin. So the Pumpkin can get going.
So yeah, that was an accomplishment for today. I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this up and head on home. I hope that y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Speaking blessings over you. Peace. I'm just checking to see if there's any chats before I roll out. There are none. Peace. See, like the last two times I shut down, there were like chats at the end, and at the end it said like chats during whatever, and at that point you can't see it, and it doesn't come up as like, what do you call it? A message. Anyway, peace.